She mocked me for having a safe, boring job, thinking it made her look superior. I didn't correct her. I couldn't. But when someone at that dinner recognized something she overlooked, her entire world flipped upside down. She still blames me for the aftermath, but I never opened my mouth. I didn't have to. The dining room looked like something out of a holiday postcard, polished wood table, fancy china, soft yellow light dripping from the chandelier. But underneath all that quiet glow, you could practically taste the tension. I sat in my usual spot near the kitchen doorway, where I could slip out if things went south. Experience had taught me that at family dinners, a clean exit path was a survival tool. Veronica, my older sister by 2 years and an ego by at least 20, had organized this whole family gathering. The way she strutted in earlier, chin high and lips curved like she'd won some invisible award, I knew I wasn't going to enjoy myself. And I was right. Everyone, she declared, practically vibrating with pride, this is Trevor Walsh. She clasped the arm of the tall man beside her like she was showing off a luxury car. He's an Army Ranger, served 3 tours. He's a real American hero. Trevor gave a polite nod, shoulders squared and posture rigid in that way soldiers seem to carry naturally. He shook my mother's hand with firm respect. My father greeted him from his seat. Trevor looked the part, close-cut hair, sharper than necessary jawline, that quiet discipline you can't fake. Mom lit up instantly. Dad even cracked a smile. Veronica looked smug. And I? I stayed quiet, hands folded in my lap, letting the scene play out. Years of this dynamic had trained me to be a spectator in my own family. Finally, she motioned toward me. And this, she said, a sweetness coating her voice like poison, is my sister. She works in an office. She gave a tiny shrug. You know, paperwork. Safe. Boring. Nothing compared to what Trevor does. The smile on her face stretched a little too wide, as if she'd waited all week to deliver that jab. I met her eyes without flinching. I'd heard worse, sometimes in public, sometimes at holidays, and always with her underhanded little tone. But tonight she was showing off. She wanted an audience. She wanted a comparison. Unlike you and your safe little office work, she went on, louder this time, squeezing Trevor's arm. Trevor puts his life on the line for our country. He's a real hero. Her voice practically dared me to feel ashamed. I stayed still, let the words float right past me. If there was one thing I'd mastered, it was not giving her the satisfaction of a reaction. But Trevor reacted. He suddenly pulled back, not in an obvious way, more like his body locked up. His eyes narrowed as he looked at me. No, not at me, at my collar. Specifically, at the small metal pin clipped to it. Most people never noticed it. It was simple, just a small symbol, barely an inch wide. But for those who recognized it, it spoke volumes. Trevor did. His face drained of color. Veronica. His voice dropped low, tight. Stop talking. She blinked, confused. What? I'm just. You don't know who you're sitting with. His voice cut through her words, steady, controlled, like someone delivering an order. He didn't look away from the pin. Not once. The room froze. Mom looked like someone had hit pause on her remote. Dad leaned forward. Veronica's mouth